Since participating in the first IRB 7 series between 1999 and 2000, the Kenya Sevens team has been a force to reckon in the world, toppling a rugby powerhouse on several occasions and winning the 2016 Singapore Sevens title. While Coach Paul Murunga has been a pivotal member in terms of development of young talents in the country, coaching the Kenya Under-19 team, Homeboys RFC, and of course working under title-winning coach Benjamin Ayimba. Well, on October 5th, 2018, Paul Murunga was named the Kenya Sevens coach on a 2-year contract. This week we had a chance to talk to the rugby maestro on his new role and a whole lot of topics related to rugby. Paul Murunga, aka Pau. Congrats first of all on being appointed the Kenya Sevens coach. It's been a journey. Let's talk about what it means for you.
It means a lot. As you said, it's a journey.
Yeah.
From the time I started, in terms of coaching, from the time I started coaching age grade, KRU age grade, that is from 2004.
Yeah.
I think now going to Lenana, coaching Lenana High School, then later on Kenya Under-19s for around 6 years, and assistant coach at KCB rugby.
Yeah.
Then a year later, in 2010, I started coaching Homeboys. I think for me it has been good. God has been great to me. Several challenges along the way. And with the time, I think I've come and matured to now getting the top coaching seat in this country.
Yeah.
The last 4 years, I think, has been epic on my coaching career.
Yeah.
The first one, I think, was first getting the Under-19 into finals of CAR twice, 2013 and 2014. Then on the same 2014, taking our national Under-18 team to the Youth Olympics in Nanjing, China.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the best moments again, because with the juniors, by that time we were representing Africa, not even Kenya, because that was the only African team from the continent, I think.
Yeah.
South Africa didn't go, so I think we are representing Africa more than just a country.
Yeah.
So we go to the semi-finals, and we lost to Fiji, which was a good thing for us. First appearance, and maybe I might say I was the first coach to take a rugby team to the Olympics. Then later on, maybe with the Benjamin Ayimba, with the senior guys. To the Olympics again. I'm sure very few coaches have gone twice to the Olympics with the different types of teams, especially coming from Kenya and even the world.
Yeah.
So with that, I had a few moments with the 15s.
Yeah.
2014 we went with the 15 aside Vodacom Cup team.
Yeah.
It was a very good build-up towards World Cup qualifiers, though we didn't make it, but definitely we needed only 1 point to get to the World Cup after beating Namibia.
Yeah.
And after that, I think this is another chance. I might say this year it's another chance for us going for repechage and making sure that we have a slot to go to the World Cup. So 15s, I think they are good signs of us making it into the World Cup sooner or later.
Yeah, okay.
Just need to fix a few things. Then after that, I was called after Vodacom, of course. I was named as assistant coach to Benjamin Ayimba. Then 2015, we qualified for Olympics. It was a tight one.
Against
considering Zimbabwe ahead of us.
Yeah.
On the hooter, and of course the referee said that we still had a few seconds.
Yeah.
those few seconds made us to the Olympics.
Yeah.
So kickoff, we caught the ball, gave it to the Sombachi.
Oh my.
It was
the
a try.
handoffs and all through the try box.
One handoff, step inside out. It was a try.
Yeah.
Then we made it to the Olympics. It was God's work,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, the season started well. With the Safari
2015,
Sevens.
2016.
Yeah, 2015 with the Safari Sevens, we
Yeah.
got to the finals. We were beaten by Samurai.
Yeah.
Then, of course, now 2016, now we had already qualified for Olympics. And now the circuit, we went to Dubai. A few lapses, we didn't make it to the quarterfinals. Went to South Africa, we made it to the semi-finals for the first time in our season.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful. I think from there, the boys and the management gained that courage that
We can still do it.
we can still make it
Yeah.
a step higher to the finals and maybe winning it. We got to several semi-finals that season before now winning Singapore, I think. After that, we finished the season, got enough points,
Yeah.
and then went to Olympics. We didn't perform well in the Olympics, considering several factors, including having gone to the Olympics much earlier and lost a bit of focus in terms of preparation.
Yeah, okay.
Considering other teams just came at 3 to 4 days to the tournaments. Us, we are there like almost 10 days before the tournament. So learning a few learning lessons about how to manage the game and how to get to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then from Olympics came back. Another coach was picked. Innocent was picked, and I think he did a wonderful job. Yeah. Got to two.
Okay. You don't want to say you are fired.
No. No, our contract was a bit short.
Yeah, okay.
It ended that season. For me, I reapplied again, but I didn't get chance. Maybe it wasn't God's time.
True.
This is the time now.
Yeah.
And I believe everything happened with a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you believe and have that patience, I'm pretty sure that everything will come.
Very true.
And of course, with the hard work, so I went back to the club, of course, after that, Homeboys, and I think 2016, yeah, of course, we won the local circuit.
The national sevens circuit.
Having played into all the finals and winning 4 of the legs. And last year, it wasn't that good. We had a bit of change of our tactics and bringing in more junior guys. Then we lost to Cabras with the 2 points. Yeah. Then, of course, by this season, we knew we are ready again to defend the cup.
And I mean, it's interesting to know that as much as you are saying last season was not your best season, we held to wait for the last leg to know whether Homeboys are going to win it or Cabrash we are not going to win it. So, I mean, for the last 3 years for Homeboys, they've been so fantastic in the seventh leg.
For consistency, for the last 3 years, we've done very well in terms of sevens. And of course, last year was, this year, early this year, we won our first Enterprise Cup, which is a major trophy for the club.
Yeah.
We won Enterprise Cup this year.
Yeah.
We're only remaining with Kenya Cup to win. And I'm pretty sure that
it's coming.
It's coming very soon, very soon.
Yeah.
We managed to build the depth in terms of numbers for our junior side. Considering we participated in Sepetuka in Eldoret.
Yeah.
And our junior side were able to win Division 2. And we went to Kabeberi, our junior side again, go to the finals of Division 2. Of course, with our senior side winning first 3 legs.
The first 3 legs. And the women team.
And not forgetting
the women team was so fantastic.
Our women team winning 4 out of 5 7 circuit that they participated.
Yeah.
In fact, 3 out of 4 that they participated in Nakuru and Machakos. So it was fantastic for us. Considering the team only has 1 coach.
Yeah, that is Paul Murunga.
And we were able to get such achievement. So for me, it's not a fluke.
Yeah.
I might have my own weaknesses in terms of maybe coaching or managing the team.
I think everyone has his own weaknesses.
But remember, this is a team that we've built from scratch.
I've known you maybe for the last 1.5 years,
Yeah.
but I know you are a true believer of young and new talent, because if you look at Homeboys,
Yeah.
you are the person who brought in the likes of Agustin Lugonzo. Are we going to see a similar scenario? Because even when you are coaching, assisting Benjamin Ayimba, there was more of young talent, the likes
Young
of
talent.
Nelson
Yeah.
Oyo coming in. So are we going to see a similar situation in terms of our Kenya Sevens team now that you're the head coach?
So some of the coaches have been coming in and maybe just tapping the guys that they know
Yeah.
for that period.
Yeah.
Basically the senior players, and not giving enough chance to the junior players. During our season with the Imba, we exposed 10
New
rookies
players, yeah.
to the World Series, and good enough, most of them retained the jersey. The Oyo, even Oliech,
Yeah.
Franco Anyama, and the rest of the guys were able to retain the jersey, and of which they are. So you can imagine if we had another 2-3 years, then we'll be having a bulk of players that are able to play to that level. The difference between William Baka, Collins Injera, Kinandru Amonde, and now the junior players that are coming in is very big.
Yeah.
With an experience of almost more than 50 tournaments. Yeah.
In terms of the HSBC series.
Yeah, in the HSBC, not local, the HSBC. And some of them been there more than 7-8 years. The difference is very big.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll try to bridge the gap between now the seniors and the juniors.
Yeah, okay.
The seniors are fantastic. The way they are still playing,
Yeah.
even at local circuit, you could see the big difference between when Kolo is playing and when Andrew is playing.
True.
That difference is so big. But nevertheless, for me, we'll need more depth. We can only get depth by building young guys. We'll want to see the likes of Tabu playing the next 4-5 years
Okay.
in the same level. So I still groom them. I'm sure the senior players will be very much welcoming and being able to mentor the juniors, just to make sure we have a solid team and a good depth. For instance, when in the next few years, again, we'll be playing in the HSBC, in the Commonwealth, and of course, in the World Cup.
Yeah.
So in such scenario, this season we saw South Africa putting 2 different teams and getting same results.
Even one choosing to participate for the Commonwealth, while the other is just waiting for the HSBC.
Same to New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah. Same to Fiji. It's able to change like 90% of the players and they get same results.
Still perform.
Yeah. So for us and for the guys that are supporting Kenya Sevens, let us manage our expectation first and see what we are building on. It's a fresh start for us. We want to build more depth.
Yeah, okay.
And it comes with time. As I said, Homeboys 8 years later, they are able to win all the trophies, including even women competition and Division 2 competition. So with this, again, it's with time, and I'm very sure with the young players, they'll have time to train.
Okay.
They are still very much interested to get to where other senior players are. As a country, we've done so well.
Yeah, and
we've done so well. We've got to two World Cup semi-finals. We've won one of the legs. Recently, Simiyu has got has taken
more than 100 points.
More than 100 points. And
Record.
Getting into 2 finals in the HSBC.
So impressive. A local coach, but still so impressive.
So a good platform. And of course, for me, a good challenge.
Yeah.
For me, to bring a new perspective.
Or to break another record.
And to break another record.
Maybe it's time we get the second series title.
Exactly. Yeah. And we've seen even Collins Injera now getting, during our season, being top try scorer, world top try scorer.
And still now, I think he still sits at the second position.
Yeah, he still sits at the second position. Yeah. So we'll want to see more of that.
Yeah.
And more of our guys, players, management, and of course, as a union moving forward, to make sure that 7 is still on top. And pushing for 15s again to get into the World Cup.
True. Yeah.
Getting into the World Cup as one of the best achievements of our times.
Okay. Yeah. Paul, let's talk about October 5th. I think this was the day the announcement was made that Paul Murunga will be the new head coach. Yeah. People are interested to know, where were you? Where did you receive the info? Who was the first person to feed you the information in the first place?
The build-up was slowly, because I had to confirm to the CEO before the announcement that yes, I accept the job and going forward. So that was around midday, I think. Midday. And the announcement, I think, was made at around 3.
Yeah, around 3 p.m.
Yeah. So that day in the morning, nothing much. It was on a Friday, nothing much. It was during ASK showground, and I had taken my son to see what's happening, funfair, to see animals.
Why are you sure you still concentrated on the ASK show?
That morning, a pretty good morning for us. Just walking and seeing what's happening on that side. But then midday, I had to confirm by mail that I'm up to the task and I accept the job. So after that, I accepted. Then by 3 o'clock, I had so many phone calls. 3 o'clock to 4, and even my phone went off. Yeah, so I came from SK Showground, then went home. I made sure I've charged my phone full. By that time, I have very many guys who are calling and looking for me. And yeah, I tried as much as possible to respond and to call back as many guys as I could. And I think up to now, some of the congratulations messages
are still coming in.
I even got that time on my social media. I haven't even replied. And I think with the time, I slowly reply them.
Reply mine. So, anyway, how does it feel to know that a lot of Kenyans believe in you? They believe that you can still pick it from where Innocent Simiyu left it and take us to new levels. How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel great. Yeah. I didn't know I have so many guys that are following, and of course, so many guys that know Paul Murunga and what I've been doing of recent years. And of course, they are looking in terms of the changes that will be brought.
In fact, even the level of expectation is so high.
Expectations are high, and they're also excited to see what I'm bringing on board.
Or rather, your journey being appreciated now.
Yeah. So, and of course, I have a couple of guys that will want to challenge me before even taking the job, of which is it's very positive on my side. If you see guys are telling me that that job you can't manage and you are not fit for the job, I think it gives me a very good challenge in terms of
you wanting to
push, to achieve, and getting from comfort zone that people believe that I'm good enough. For me, I think I have a lot to learn and a lot to do in terms of coaching, in terms of taking the team to the next step. So I accept every critic, and the guys that, of course, are supporting me, I really appreciate. And do my level best not to disappoint them, and make sure that as a team, we are able to perform and get good results, and everyone to be happy about it.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Your technical team. Let's talk about your technical team. Having to work now with Kevin Wambua, who again is a so impressive coach, having been so impressive with the Kenya Lioness and of course even Mwamba RFC. In fact, this year's 7 series circuit, it was all about Murunga and Wambua. Murunga, you played I think in 5 finals, and you were able to win 4.
Yeah, for us.
He won four finals against Wambua. He won the Dallas 7 against you.
Yeah, he won Dallas 7.
Yeah, okay.
No, we played in 3 finals.
In 3 finals.
In 3 finals, the first 3.
The first 3.
Yeah. Then
okay.
he managed to beat me
in Dallas Sevens.
In Dallas Sevens, winning.
Or was it Drift?
Winning Dallas Sevens.
Okay.
Then of course again beating me in
Mombasa.
Mombasa,
Okay.
but he wasn't able to win.
Yeah, okay.
Nakuru won.
Yeah.
I think for Kevin Wambua, it's not about even the current performance with the Mwamba club. I think for him, he has been in the ecosystem for a while now. Okay. We are almost on the same page in terms of him coaching the women's team and me coaching the under-19 team. It was more of coaching development side of this country. Yeah. And I think for him, he has done a good job. Yeah. Right now, considering our women team is #1 in Africa, having beaten South Africa, then of course this Dubai they will be playing in the court side of HSBC. Yeah. He's still part of the he's still the head coach for the women's team. Okay. And of course I wish him all the best in Dubai. Okay. And him coaching Laser Hill, he has earned several achievements, including Sawyer Awards as best coach when he was coaching high school level, and of course women coach. And for him, it's a very good decision to work with him, and he brings a lot to the team. We are looking for better days. Yeah. In terms of sponsorship and having our players getting enough motivation from sponsorship, and of course getting more equipment, getting more camps, better facilities in terms of coaching and in terms of developing the team. Yeah. In terms of paying players and having enough supplementation for the players' equipment, it will get better. For me, and as I had already, we had our first meeting with the players. They know the scenario that we are in. Okay. And we can only play and win and put good performance. And I know very well that sponsorship and even well-wishers will come and support the team. So I think it's upon us now to make sure that we are able to come up with a good performance and be able to
hopefully attract someone.
Hopefully attract sponsorship, and guys will come and sponsor the team. We'll have to do with what we have. No much in terms of camping, no much in terms of playing friendly matches. Some of our key players, 5 of them, have traveled with the 15s to. They are going to France. Yeah. They might not be part of the team that will start off the season. I believe it's just a chance to make sure that these other guys are able to step up and put a brilliant performance in the first 2 or 3 legs. So we are waiting for I know
hoping
most of the guys will come in when things are good. Yeah. And we'll want to be part of the team that is performing.
Okay. Pau, I think something interesting, something also people would want to know is, most people don't know that Pau is not just a rugby coach. He has something else he does with is it the GSU, the Army?
The Army.
The Army in terms of boxing.
Yeah.
So Pau is not just a rugby coach, he's also a boxing coach. Yeah. I mean, and also the Homeboys head coach, not just for the main team, but also the junior and the women team. Maybe, are we going to foresee a situation that you have to dump, or rather to not leave some of your roles, or are you going still to be able to handle all of them?
Yeah, I think with all the doubting Thomases, I think that we have, and wondering what I'm doing, and of course, I've been part of, and I'm still part of conditioning coach for the DFABA, Armed Forces boxing team. and it's a wonderful side in terms of sport. And recently, again, we won a league, one of the leg in Mombasa. Previous years, they've been winning most of the leg, and of course, they've been a force to reckon with. Most of the time, as I spend with them doing a bit of conditioning.
Okay.
And of course, they have coaches that will do technical
the
part of it and tactical part of it. And in terms of gym, in terms of strength, in terms of speed, I play a big role to make sure that
you still be there for them.
I still, if given a chance, if I have time, I still pop in and see how they are doing. And good enough, their season is a bit short.
Okay.
It's not that long.
Okay.
And of course, I'll want to see, to see, just like Homeboys, how our players will be able to do conditioning related to boxing.
Okay.
And throwing a bit of punches in terms of conditioning.
I sense more of a combination in terms of...
So more of a combination of the same.
Okay.
Conditioning is wide, and I'll have to talk to Kim and see how we can gel both.
Okay.
Yeah, for Safari Sevens,
Yeah.
I'm not worried, because for us it's a build-up tournament towards World Series, and for years, myself I've played in the Safari Sevens in 2003, and that year Kenya won Safari Sevens. I think, and Kenya has won I think most of the Safari Sevens competition. It's not a new thing to us. And this season, of course, with the young guys that we have right now, we want to push them again to win Safari Sevens. It will be a good platform for us to win Safari Sevens before 2 weeks later going to the HSBC. And of late, just like CAR, we won't want to use, as much as our fans will want to see the likes of William Baka and Collins Gerrard playing
in Africa
playing in the CAR and playing in the Safari Sevens.
Okay.
For us, it's an opportunity to select a team,
Very
and
true.
of course junior players to be included in the senior side and in the circuit. So again, for Safari Sevens, we'll put 2 teams. Of which to us is more of selection, to make sure that these guys we put them in the academy side, or these ones are ready to play in the HSBC, or this one we give them more time. These ones are injured, we give them more time, or these ones are ready to be included for Dubai and South Africa leg.
For the first time in history, we'll be having a broadcasting partner, something that has not happened in a very long time. You are a stakeholder in rugby. You have been there in rugby for a very long period. What do you think about the state of Kenyan rugby by now? Are we making strides? Are we stagnant? What do we need to do to make sure that we at least get to the standards of some of these rugby powerhouses?
Yeah, in terms of the progress that we've made, with the results that we have, it actually shows the progress that we have. This is the first time our 15s is going for repechage
matches,
which means, like during my days when I was playing for Kenya Simba, we only had like 2 games, an Elgon Cup and maybe 1 or 2
Victoria Cup.
Even Victoria Cup wasn't there, so it's Elgon Cup, home and away, UG, then maybe 2 games, CAR. Right now we're playing more games. We are getting into the world slowly by slowly. Playing German, playing Hong Kong.
We are about to play Romania.
We are going to play Romania. It's one of the steps that we've made, which means the game has really grown. Even for sevens, we've been in the HSBC for so many years. We've won all of the league in the past 2 years. We've won all the. We've got last season. We were in 2 finals of HSBC. We are now Olympic sports. Rugby is now an Olympic sport whereby Kenya is still participating in. Our ladies team is now #1 in Africa. And now getting into the into the world by playing core teams in the HSBC.
Yeah.
All this can only happen and can only be made better if we have financial muscles also.
Okay.
To make sure now we get a
We can
proper
keep
camp.
up, in fact, with the momentum.
We get high performance center for this country.
Okay.
Yeah, we just know our national team will be training from junior to women to senior to 7th to 15th. They'll be training in a high performance. That is Kenya Rugby High Performance Center. The fan base is growing and we are getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach Paul Murunga, for your time on the spot. We keep following on everything that you do, and we wish you all the best with the Kenya Sevens team. And hopefully, personally, I believe that you're the man to bring that second seven series title.
Okay.
I hope we can achieve that.
We will for sure.
Yeah, okay.
We believe and we will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asante sana coach. Nimeshukuru tena sana.
Thank you so much.